Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel Unyistitches. In this channel we upload sewing tutorial, pattern drafting, sewing tips, sewing tricks and sewing techniques at least 2 times in a week. If today is the first time of you seeing me, welcome to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. In today's tutorial we want to learn how to draft this beautiful summer gown that you see on the screen. So if you are interested, stay tuned. Let's go straight into the tutorial. So without wasting much of our time, I've gone ahead to do some of the markings on my pattern paper. This is my pattern paper and it's on 4. Let me show you. I had to pin it down so that it doesn't shift while I'm drafting. This is my pattern paper. It's on 4. So this is my center front. I'll call it my CF. And this is my side front. I'll call it my SF. So on my pattern paper, I've drawn some lines already, my vertical measurement. This is my first line, which represents my starting point. This is my shoulder line. The next one is my bust line. That is from the shoulder to the bust point. And the next line is from the shoulder to the under bust. And then the next line is from the shoulder to my waist line. So make sure you measure your own and do the same thing.
The first thing I will do will be for me to mark my shoulder measurement, divide by 2. As you can see me doing so. The next thing is for me to mark my neck measurement. I'm using 3 inches neck width and 3 inches neck depth. Then the next thing is for me to connect my neckline. Can you see? Then I'm going to slope my shoulder by 1 inch. I'll connect it to the neckline. Then I'm going to draw my armhole. So for me to draw my armhole, I will divide my bust measurement by 6 plus 1.5. Then whatever measurement I have, I'll mark it down. Then I will draw a straight line. I'll mark my shoulder measurement again so that I can connect the line to form my armhole measurement. So the next thing now is for me to mark the center of that my line. I will come in by 0.5 towards the center front. Then I will impute my bust measurement on my chest line. I will draw my armhole curve. If you don't know how to draft your basic bodice pattern, I have a detailed video and I will drop the link on the description box below. Next stage now is for me to impute my bust measurement again on my bust line. That is the bust circumference divided by 4. Then I'll connect the line. The next step will be for me to impute my dart. So I will mark my bust span measurement divided by 2. I will mark it on my bust line, under bust line and my waistline. I'll connect to have a straight line. So for me to impute my dart, I will come to my under bust line. I will mark 1 inch towards my center front and I will mark 1.5 inches towards my side front. I will mark same on my waist line. I'll connect to form a straight line. So the next step will be for me to use my curve ruler and connect from my bust point to my under bust. So after imputing my dart, I will go ahead and complete my horizontal measurement. The next one will be for me to mark my waist measurement. That is my waist circumference divided by 4 plus my dart. Remember our dart is 2.5. So I'll add that 2.5 inches. I will connect it to my bust line. The next thing will be for me to come to my shoulder line. I will mark the center of my shoulder line. Then I will connect it to my bust points. The next thing will be for me to determine where I want my off shoulder to start. So I want it to be 6 inches below my shoulder line. So I'll mark it down. I'll connect a straight line. After connecting the line, I will go ahead and call that line my upper chest line. Then I'm going to tighten my upper chest line using 1 inch. So I will mark 1/2 inch on both sides. I will connect it to my bust line as well, as you can see me doing so. So that will help to tighten the upper chest. Then I will go ahead and replot my armhole. Because of the 1 inch that we used to tighten the upper chest, I will replace it so that I won't be short of fabric when I'm sewing. So I will go ahead and add my seam allowance. I'm making use of 1.5. You can decide to make use of maybe 2 inches or whatever measurement you want. It's your preference. Then the next thing will be for me to replot my neckline to have a sweetheart neckline. So I'm going to use my curve roller and connect it from one leg of my dart. I will curve it to my chest line, as you can see me doing so. So the next thing will be for me to impute my bust dart. So I will mark from my bust line, I will come down by 1.5. Your bust dart intake depends on the differences between your shoulder to the waistline measurement for the front and the shoulder to your waistline measurement for the back. So the next thing will be for me to add my joining allowance to the skirt part. I've added 1 inch already. I will go ahead and cut my pattern now. Before cutting everything out, I'm going to show you how to draft your strap, that is for the hand. So I'm pinning it back so that I can show you how to do that. Measure 1.25 inches starting from your dart leg, the one towards your side seam. Then mark it down. Then on your shoulder line, mark 1.75 starting from the edge of your shoulder line. Then connect your line. Then starting from that line, mark another 1.75 as you can see me doing so. Then connect it to your dart leg as you can see me doing so. That is my strap for the hand. So I'll go ahead and cut that out first before continuing with my main pattern.
So this is my upper bodice. Can you see? This is my center front and my 2 side panels. And these are my strap. When I'm cutting it on my fabric, I'm going to add joining allowance here. I'm going to add joining allowance here. When I'm cutting it on my fabric, my strap, I'm going to cut it on 4. Lengthwise, I'm going to cut it on 4. I'm going to fold my fabric. This one will be the folding part and this one will be the part that I'm going to cut. So you can decide to cut 2. Depends on what you want. And here I'm going to add here my dart. I'm going to add 0.5, 0.5 all this way and this way as well
for my joining allowance.
This is my upper bodice after joining my panels. Can you see how the bustier looks like? So neat. So now to cut, I've joined the strap as well. For the back, just draw your basic bodice pattern. Then you come down with the same 6 inches so that the back neckline will match each other with the front. So now to cut the flare at the down part,
measure around the circumference of your waist. That is when you join your back and your front panel together, you measure it. Whatever measurement you have, you divide it by 6.28.
So let's draft the down part, which is the flare. This is my pattern paper. I folded it this way, then I'm going to fold it again, making it 4. Can you see? I folded it this way again. You know, when you are cutting on your fabric, it will be better. I just want to illustrate it on this paper. Can you see? This is the side that is folded.
cut this. When you measure around your waist, whatsoever measurement you have, you divide it by 6.28. Then, for example, if after dividing it by 6.28, your answer is 2.8, for example, I'll use 2.8. So I will mark 2.8 here to form my arc. To determine the length of the flay, you have to minus your upper bodice from the main dress length. For example, if your main dress length is 30, you have to minus your upper bodice. If your upper bodice is 15, that will be 30 minus 15, and then you are going to have 15 inches. So the length of the flay will now be 15 inches. So we'll go ahead and mark the 15 inches all around. I'll go ahead and cut my pattern now. Can you see? I'll go ahead and slit one side open. This is the side that will face my back. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This is the final outcome of this tutorial. Can you see how beautiful it looks like? Even when I'm using paper to join, and my paper is very light. When you cut it on your fabric, when you sew on your fabric, you will see the beauty of it. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to our channel, turn on your notification bell so that when I upload new sewing tutorial, you'll be first to be notified. Bye bye.